It's always Heist.
Both.
It's always Heist. We are live, by the way. We got that. Heist or Lunch is on the recording.
That potato in my face.
A+. Full
Yes.
star.
Just remember, don't drop your crumbs at the crime scene.
But yeah, how's everybody doing? How's the week treated everybody?
Pretty good.
Nice.
Chaos. It's been chaos.
Wait, hang on. Pretty good. Their acclaimed star of stage.
Oh, shut up.
With your fantastic debut and performance.
It did go really well. I'm very happy about it.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
And everybody had
good
fun.
Laughs. Everyone has a lot of fun.
Great.
And you weren't here to hear Mel, but so far every show has been sold out.
Amazing. I love that.
Yeah.
Heck
So that just helps
yeah.
with the laughter and everything. It's great. I'm so happy to be back on stage. It's really fun. It's good. That's where
That's super exciting. Same. I know those feels. Oh, well, good. I'm glad. It does mean I have to switch himbos, though.
Mm-hmm. So while you were gone, Edgar and Kat, we played as a separate party called Monster Hunters, because we haven't come up with an actual party name. Much like the Digitized Heroes main cast, we don't have party names yet. Mel played a delightful himbo. Oh wait, did we lose Hayes?
He said they were running late and they'd be here in a few.
Okay, cool.
So I'm stalling with banter.
Banter.
Hayes played a catfolk fighter. Smalls played a unicorn man who developed crushes on every person with muscles they ever met.
Don't you judge me.
No.
Don't you
no
judge
judgment.
me.
We teased
No
her
judgment.
constantly without reserve. It was great. And then our wonderful Kristen played Paula Dang, which is a knockoff of Paula Dean.
Very good.
Who was determined to eat all of the monsters. We really only ate one. But
It was great. But it was great. It was great.
Two?
Great.
What was the second one?
We ate one twice.
One twice.
We had
yeah,
2 meals out of the same animal.
Stroganoff.
But the rest of the party doesn't know who she is in real life. They only know her character name.
Gotcha.
Yep.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean,
and the twist with that is that we were all playing influencers.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you guys really didn't,
right.
like, you discussed what you did in the outside world a little bit, but you really didn't go into, like, who you were in the outside world, which I thought was an interesting choice.
I was trying to open it up for dialogue, and that didn't go very well, so.
And
Well, I'm
Eve's
sure everyone wants this to be an escape. They don't want to have to, like, do their brand while they're playing the game, right?
In Eve's defense, she is used to having scripted material that she can rehearse and not do stuff on the fly.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that.
Yeah, Paula Dang just was like, yeah, I cook out in the outside world. That's my job. Like, nobody blinked an eye. They're like, okay, cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Immediately on board.
Cool, chef.
First meal I made, I rolled 2 natural 20s back to back.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yep.
They ate the best chicken fried
It was the
horse
best
steak
meal
of their
ever.
lives.
So everyone had, like, 2 orgasms. It's that good food. Okay.
I healed them with my wonderful cooking.
We were in fact
that's
healed.
great.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
This was also
Well, that sounds
immediately following fighting said creature, so they needed it. Especially Pockets played by Hayes, who took the brunt of the damage.
Oof.
It was also our first fight of the entirety of us playing, so that was
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah, it was a fun little 6-episode campaign. We had fun.
The second I get the chance to Lacey is to being a naturalist, I'm not giving up that Animorphs life.
Nice.
I think I did that every episode at least once.
I don't think it was every episode, but you did do it pretty consistently. Because I know you did it in the episode where the farmer was in the tree.
That was Jaguar. It was against the monster.
Mhm.
And when we're looking for clues.
Yeah.
So at least 3 times.
Yeah, you used it pretty consistently. Like, it was definitely your most used move.
Yeah. I believe you became a fish, a jaguar, a bird, a cheetah.
Oh yeah, I did become a bird. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I think that was in the same episode as the jaguar, if I remember correctly.
But you sassed the heck out of us as a bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were sassy.
Mostly Mariska, who was an NPC
When you're
that they
listen
had them join the party.
Listen, when you're a shoebill stork, you sass. Okay, I don't have a choice in that matter.
Yeah.
I mean, not nearly as much as when you're Rosie at Spoonbill.
So they canonically now exist in our world. Please
Oh,
be
that's
aware
really
that they
cute.
may pop up at some point or another. Depending on what choices you guys make, I might say, hey, would you please describe your other character?
Oh, don't. Please don't.
It's gonna happen.
I am
God,
so
that's
excited and I
delightful.
cannot wait.
I can't wait for
Also-
you guys to be both of your characters interacting. That's what's going to be the best.
Oh, other important sidebar for the Monster Hunters, we got up to, in total, 7 Bless Your Hearts.
Yes,
Damn.
7.
My
All right.
Most of them were Ronin, played by Mal.
So my character,
Wait,
even in game, is Southern. So she has a very, very heavy Southern accent, and all the Southern colloquialisms, all of them.
And
She
my
threw a
entire
minion out.
goal with my character was to establish that people who might not have as much common sense as is required for daily survival, the game automatically casts as a dark elf. So, just bringing a little bit of August with us into the Monster Hunters there.
Really sweet. Okay.
But yeah, no, so he was not good. Like, they went out to go look for the cows, which was the initial hook for their thing, and they're talking to the farmer, and everybody's asking these really great, intense questions about, what kind of cows are they, and what do their footprints look like, and do you find it? And Ronan, my character, the farmer goes, "Do you have any more questions?" And Ronan just goes, "Do you know where they went?"
That's yeah. I mean, that
was the vibe.
That is the main thing we want answered. I can't fault him.
And like, if they had gone somewhere else at another time, then maybe. But
He could have been disappearing his own cows for the insurance money. We don't know. And
Right,
now,
like
thanks to Ronan, we know.
like, he might have known where they went. He just
Sure, yeah.
didn't know how they got there, and was just
Yeah.
asking the wrong question.
Right, for sure.
That's it.
The farmer was definitely asking the wrong questions.
Not his fault. We're just here to help.
That's right.
Servants of the people, us. Me and my horse girl status.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that was the other
Guys hear
thing.
me?
Oh,
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, okay, thank God. I had to wonk with my internet settings, because there's like the Wi-Fi and then the Wi-Fi that's similarly named with just an underscore. So I think I picked the right one now.
Oh, excellent.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
so sorry.
We can't see you. We can hear you.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Here we go.
Yay!
So,
Most of the gang is here.
give me 1 second. I just dumped sugar from my strawberries all over my bed.
oh
Oh,
Chat amongst yourself for a moment. I'm gonna grab my handheld vacuum.
oh yeah.
So,
Oh, no.
I'm breaking in the kitty dice and a shot glass
Yes.
I bought from a antique store that it turns out is from a distillery that makes bourbon. How appropriate.
Oh my God.
Hey, it's a little barrel.
10 out of 10.
What's
Amazing.
your
Oh, that is
distillery's name?
wonderful.
Oh, I like that.
Let's see here.
Barton,
wait,
1792.
I'm sorry, what was that again?
Barton, 1792.
Barton
Nice.
792.
I think when I looked it up, it said bourbon and maybe some whiskey.
Amazing.
Either way, what luck.
Yeah.
I only ask because my brother is a huge bourbon
Nerd.
What?
You can say
oh, yeah,
nerd.
no. 100. Like he calls himself an aficionado, but like legitimately.
What
he's
is
a nerd.
that?
I see your squid.
So,
Oh, no,
long
squid!
story short, I had to move back in with my parents, and so some of their stuff is, some of my dad's stuff is in this room. And he
Oh
had a
my
3D
God.
printer phase for a while, so this is a dice tower that goes in
Oh,
here
That
and
is
out
epic.
here.
Amazing.
I'm
That's
trying
Love
to see if
that.
That
let
is
me
Oh
get
awesome.
my
the
God.
let me
Amazing.
get the blurred effects off of me. Let's see.
It might be easier to
change
take a
video
picture with your
background.
phone and post it, because Google has silly... Oh, there you go.
There we go. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Very
Oh my
cool.
Very
God.
nice.
Yes.
Ooh, very nice.
Does
We
he
should-
take commission?
We should do an under the sea. Yeah, for real. We should do an under the sea adventure.
Well, we're halfway there.
Merbabes.
I mean,
Babes.
So I'll put my dice in this for the game.
Yeah.
I remember
That's gonna
seeing
be
that and being
awesome.
like, what is this? He doesn't have 3D printers anymore. He said it was an expensive hobby.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
Which work.
And it
yeah.
takes forever.
Yeah, he spent most of his time, if he wasn't printing, he was fixing
Oh.
the printer.
Yeah.
But
That's really cool. There are some printers that are more forgiving than others, but
yeah.
you got guys.
I got
You gotta do it.
Yeah.
I'm glad you made it
Put
safe.
this down.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, my room's a mess, so ignore the frog behind the curtain. He's gonna block the view.
Oh,
I'm gonna
My
share it
dude,
in
my
the
guy.
picture chat. But I finished one of my projects I've been working on.
Oh
Let
yeah.
me see.
So share it with everybody so y'all can see. It's a
Yo.
blanket for one of my
Oh,
nephews.
beautiful. Yeah.
Yo.
So
Heck yeah.
I'm blocking it right now, but I'm officially finished with it. So first project of the year
Ooh.
finally finished. So
Hell yeah.
well, not of the it's one of the projects I've been working on that I told myself I was going to complete by the end of the year. So
Dude.
Nice. I don't have anything that cool. I've just been covering everything in yarn.
I mean, that's
I'm
cool.
rebellious.
That's cool.
Like,
no,
I
one of
got-
the things you covered in yarn.
You
I
are,
also-
and I got a new water bottle, and I covered it in yarn because I like the yarn, and I was like, "We're doing this."
It's
So I've
beautiful
also
yarn.
decided, because I have this much yarn left from that project, that I'm
Nice.
thinking about making him like a stuffed animal.
Do
at
it,
some point.
Do it.
Jedi bear.
He's autistic, so he's like loves like soft textural things. So I'm trying to look at, and this is like super soft and like really cool. It's got like a little bit of like texture to it, but it's super soft.
Very cool.
Jedi bear.
Well, my bed is now vacuumed.
Yay!
How do you
Very
guys
nice.
feel
And
about getting
everybody's
started?
here.
Yeah, with aside from August, who did not have the spoons for today, unfortunately. But we will catch back up with him. I have a plan later for Fox, for whenever they are able to come back.
Yes.
So
Okay.
we rejoin our party now. I think I'd actually like to start with Briar, if that's okay.
Oh shit. Yes.
Are you spilling the sugar too?
No, I had an alarm going off on my phone, and I was like, "Oh no, it's making noise! No!"
But yeah, Briar is still at work, but the day is winding down. Briar, you've kind of gotten through your first full work day at the clinic.
My first day as a doctor.
Yeah. The sun is starting to set. You know your friends are at the festival, and you know that you guys have that plan to go free a mermaid later this evening.
Yes. I'm having all the faith that my friends know what to do. I think there was a side quest of, making sure our homework is correct and seeing if we can manipulate the runes somehow to help transport the mermaid, right?
I think it was mostly removing, because you guys don't have the ability to write runes yet.
Yeah,
Right,
if I remember right, well, I watched the last couple once to try to prepare for today because I had the time.
because you're
The
awesome.
most recent, the most recent thing we learned was from Topher, this lovely bird dude who is a magician. That rather than undoing all of the like rune work, then we could simply like get rid of like essentially 1 to 2 words within the sentence, so like a couple runes within the string,
Yeah,
just to sort of have it fold in on itself, which sounds great because it sounds faster than the other plan and simpler was the vibe I got.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely so.
I gotcha.
Right.
Wait, I'm sorry. You want to have a moment on this game with us where something is not overthought and beat to death?
Don't
I'm
make
sure
me
we'll
beg.
get there. I'm just saying with the information we got last time. I'm sure we're all going to be like, now, are we sure it's those 2 runes? Like, that is exactly what Topher told us, but, like, what if he's got a vendetta? You know, oh, sorry, they. What if they have a vendetta? I'm sure we'll get there.
But yeah, no,
We'll
That
get
was
there,
the
but
pertinent information
Topher
I remember.
definitely told you
Gotcha.
basically how you could like change the sentence structure. Like, if you take like a basic sentence, it would be like taking out a word or two to change the meaning of said sentence. So that's essentially what you're doing is rephrasing, as it were.
Who was it that was learning runes along with Fox?
Um,
I think
I
it was
know
think it
Lakey
was-
read but didn't get any. I
Yeah.
think it might have been Briar.
right.
Okay, that's what I thought I remembered.
You did give the runology thing to me and Fox, I think.
Yes. So Briar is your rune person as it currently stands in today's party. But Fox also
It's
has that same
wonderful
ability. Lakey opted
wonderful that-
not to pick up that skill. So
It's really
I can
fun that
recognize
Briar was the
patterns.
one missing from that conversation that Briar was the one who really needed to be there for. But I'm sure we'll be able to pass along the information all right.
yeah, for sure.
That's fine.
Unfortunately, we don't have August tonight. But August, I will say, Fox is off on his date with Akemi. And has given you a go-ahead to say, hey, if you guys want to do the heist, if something comes up, go for it, don't wait for me. Just, you know.
Somebody's a little confident in his date.
I mean,
You've seen the kid. Like,
Listen,
Well, that was
we know that he's an agent of chaos. So he may be confident on the date, but what's going to happen is a series of unfortunate events which will prolong him from joining the heist. That's what's going to happen.
Patrick
Yeah.
Warburton.
You would make a great dark elf.
oh, I missed this.
so I know like Fox sounds like Fox does to us, but like in the game, is his voice filter actually just Patrick Warburton?
No,
I don't
think
know. The amalgamation of
No,
male celebrities was Chris Hemsworth,
Ryan
Ryan Reynolds, but only in
the.
the feed. And who was the other one? Was it another Chris?
I have
Chris
it in my notes.
Pine? I know it's on the wiki,
It's on the wiki. I just don't remember off the top
but I
of my
don't think
head.
Patrick Warburton was.
He was definitely not in that list.
No, I don't think so. I
Oh,
kind
it
of
was
imagine
Henry
him sounding
Cavill.
like Flynn Rider personally.
that's-
Oh, Henry Cavill. That
Yeah.
tracks.
That must have been the face, yes.
That fits very well.
I remember. I was like, who was it? I know there was somebody else.
Yep.
All right.
Somebody gorgeous.
But yeah, Briar, what do you want to do to wrap up your day at the clinic?
Well, the polite thing to do is to make sure my my relief is caught up to speed and I don't leave the clinic in absolute chaos when I leave for the day. But aside from that, he's definitely planning to go straight to the fairgrounds after that.
Okay. So do you look around to sign off with Tilly, or are you waiting on Ziv?
I'm going to sign off with Tilly, and well, I could wait a while to see if Zev will appear, but if Briar is keeping an eye on the time, though, but all things considered, he does want to at least wait for Zev first before saying goodnight and then to head out. It's the polite thing to do.
Okay. So right about 7 o'clock, the sun set. I don't know, like, what is the regular sunset in springtime? I'm not really sure. I'm gonna say, assuming daylight savings time isn't a thing in this world, because it's a ridiculous thing to do anyway.
Because why would it?
I'm gonna say sunset's about 6:30, so you're right at like 6:37ish. You see Ziv come out, and he's dressed for work, and he's got his hair combed back and pulled back into the ponytail, and he sets about his day. Not even thinking about it, because he just woke up. This is his regular routine.
Right. And Briar's going to wish him luck and give him a brief of what's happened throughout the day. Hope that he has a peaceful night. Though he doesn't say that out loud, because in a clinic setting that is jinxing things. So for those playing at home, never say, "Oh, it's quiet," in a medical setting. Never say that, because that will guarantee Armageddon and pandemonium every time.
I suppose it probably isn't a good substitute to say break a leg in a hospital.
Well,
So
considering that
it might be mend a leg in this circumstance.
Mend a leg. Yes, I like it. I'll take it.
Vaguely game-related question. Quick tangent. Are there moon phases in this world?
Yes. That's important.
I'm gonna say
because if
yes.
it's a full moon,
I'm gonna say that there are roughly the same amount of phases as in the real world, because it's made up of not characters. It's made up of players' minds and expectations, so they would expect moon phases. They would expect the moon to change over the course of time, and it might not even be a conscious thing. It's just they're so used to it happening.
Okay, and I'm real hesitant to ask this, but I feel I need to. Where is the moon phase right now?
Oh god.
Someone roll it.
Give me a roll. If you get a nat one, it's a full moon.
Oh Jesus.
Let's see, I'll do... What do we think, a d6? I got a 5, so... Waning gibbous?
Sure, sounds good to me. Waning gibbous moon?
So just tiny little sliver of a thumbnail?
Yeah, it's
my brain
your
was like a
stereotypical moon shape, which would be great for people in the first week of experiencing it, to see the classic pie face in the moon kind of thing going on. So that makes sense to me.
Oh, good.
Is there a face in the moon?
Our moon has the old man in the moon. That's where the whole phrase comes from.
No, I mean, in our world, is there a face?
A literal face.
I mean,
is the moon a person?
There's a goddess of moon and stars. I'm pretty sure that somebody's like, that's her face. I'm how people tend to make faces out of patterns.
It's probably a legal profile of meteor.
We don't know until we invent a rocket in this world.
All right, guys, heist off. Let's get to work. Everybody do start learning math, materials engineering. Let's go.
Yes.
I feel like it might be easier with magic than here, but yeah. So there's a moon.
Portals.
It's not a full moon. Ziv is awake. Did you want to say anything in particular other than just passing off information?
So with that, I'm going to head out. Mend a leg, hopefully.
That's a new one, but sure.
Well, I mean, it's not exactly breaking a leg because this isn't a stage setting, and I'm not going to say the Q word. So, right. I'm gonna go. I'll see you in the morning.
Sure, sounds good.
And awkwardly, he backs away and through the door.
All right. Ziv heads off to work. Give me a roll really quick.
Okay. With my briar dice. Nice and heavy. Okay. Oh, buddy.
What'd you get?
It's a 3.
Okay, don't worry about it.
Don't-
You head off to rejoin your friends at the festival.
Okay. That's fine. I'm not gonna worry about that at all.
No worries, it's totally fine. Everybody else who is at the festival, what are you guys up to? Actually, I should say, hey Morrigan.
Yeah.
I think we last left you. You were heading off to do your performances with Mahalia because you weren't with us in the last episode.
Correct.
I will assume by this point you've done at least one of those, and you have another one to go.
Cool.
Would you like to go ahead and do that, or do you want our party to have joined you at your second performance?
I mean, if people want to show up, they can. I'll go ahead and get any remaining performance quota out of the way so I know that there's no bonus stress for the heist tonight.
Okay. Rest of the party, did you guys want to go watch Morrigan's performance in the evening time?
I would. No
I
flowers
don't
this time.
actually have
That
any
would be-
particular ideas.
No,
but,
you're fine. We can just say that you did another performance because you don't have to perform all of them unless you had a specific goal in mind, which is totally fine as well. But I'll say that you guys can go join Morgan if you so choose, or can run around to the festival and have some fun trying to figure out how they rigged games and whatnot.
Yeah, so the children's aren't stolen from. Was Mr. DeLacy's motive.
Mhm.
'Cause he's a sweetheart like that, but he won't tell anybody.
Don't tell. Don't tell.
Allegedly.
No one likes a snitch.
Oh, I am the snitchiest of snitches. I have stitches all over.
Yeah, but you can give yourself the stitches. Like,
Exactly.
So just
I'm my own witness protection.
Physician, heal thyself.
So just to clarify, is everybody gonna go hang out with Morrigan and wait for the doctor to show up, basically, as a meeting point?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Morrigan does a performance with Mahalia. You guys
I
actually
thought of something.
Okay, go ahead.
It's just small, but just I like adding some extra texture and flavor. Okay, so this one is we've seen her do a whole big dance. We've seen her do more of a straight burlesque. This is kind of a combination, and it's the gimmick is that she comes on dressed like a bumblebee, and like there's a silly honey pot that she pops out of at one point, and then strips down to like, hey, I'm a different insect that looks almost exactly like a bumblebee. and that's the joke. That's the gimmick. Because fun fact, Death's Head,
Yes.
Morrigan's moth, because I can't say
Hawksmoth.
words right now. That's a tactic they'll do. They'll go undercover in a hive to get honey. So yeah,
I love
that's the
it.
performance.
Amazing.
Oh, I love that.
Love it.
Telling secrets.
So sneaky.
Full start.
Oh, and if anyone wants to do, because I thought it was fun last time, I'll say that there's another like cloth or something thrown out into the audience. If anyone wants to roll to catch it, you're welcome to.
Oh, what's
But,
the audience?
I see Mel reaching for that die.
We gotta. God damn it.
Lecky.
I know.
Is that a nat
Get
20?
it?
Narratively, that would be really
Is
good.
it a nat
Oh,
20? No way.
Yes!
Lakey deftly snatches that sucker out of the air.
yes.
But
Oh my
like
God, that's so-
effortlessly in a cool way.
Okay.
It
Okay.
floats to you on the breeze, and you do not fight fate.
Just bloop, just plucks it out of the air.
Man, Lakey's got 2 of those things now.
Collector's edition.
Yeah.
I mean, these dice are biased. Who am I to stand in the way?
There's a story to be told there. There's a story to be told there.
My dice have gotten very opinionated about this game, and I'm glad that the Ronin dice have convinced the Lakey dice to play along. That makes me very happy.
Lakey would
Okay.
never understand Ronan in a million years.
No,
That's why we
Ronin
gotta
would never
meet.
understand Lakey.
That
I
too.
feel like that's back. That's a two-way street, man.
Yup. Morrigan, as you come off the stage, you see Theo, who you had met previously, arguing with his sister.
Oh. Yeah,
And,
I'm gonna
like-
listen in.
Like, they're... give me a
We
roll.
want that tea.
I want that tea. Oh, shit. That was a nat 1.
I'm gonna say they're talking in really hushed tones, and you just can't make it out, no matter what you try to do. Without you could try to get closer, but you're pretty sure if you got any closer, it's already tight quarters. It would be, really easy to tell you were eavesdropping, and it's just not worth the risk to make that choice. But the argument wraps up really quickly after you hear them fighting.
Okay.
They've clearly been fighting during your performance. And you see Theo fully storm off and, like, leave the stage production, and the sister is left behind, just kind of fuming a little bit. Clearly
Do I
looking
remember
a little bit
what
upset.
her name is? Theo
You haven't
probably
met
said
her yet.
Oh, fair. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll bite. Doug walks up, and is like, more Doug's like, hey, is everything all right? That was, dramatic?
Which sibling are you talking to?
Oh, the sister who's still there. My bad.
Okay. She says, yeah, just difference of opinions. Oh, you're a player. Oh, cool. Well, in that case, I got stuck with an NPC I really don't want to follow the path of.
Oh,
Yeah,
is that
like,
Theo?
he's nice and all, but I don't want to be stuck doing performances this whole week.
Yeah, I hear you. You don't have any breaks at all? I can kind of go do other things.
No, I mean,
and
we have
come back.
breaks, but I have to come back every 6 hours or whatnot. I can't really go explore the world like I'd like to, so, plus, I mean, I gotta go find my boyfriend at some point, and that'll be awkward to explain to an NPC that doesn't understand that I have a boyfriend in the outside world.
Yeah, that stuff gets pretty weird pretty fast.
Yeah, it's
I feel
definitely
you.
not an easy conversation to broach the topic of. By the way, Tristan in this game.
Oh, I'm Morrigan.
Nice to meet you. Your
Good to meet you.
performances have been great. Theo really likes them. If you need an extra NPC for your party.
I guess I'll check in with the rest of the group, but we're kind of weird, and I don't know if that's his vibe or but very strange.
He's a little serious, to be honest with you, for me. But
Okay, bit serious. Okay. Well, now's not really a good time to bring in someone new, but I'll keep that in mind for maybe tomorrow or something.
okay. Well,
I don't know. I guess I could try talking to Theo if that would help you get out of this, whatever.
yeah, he's also his actual name isn't Theo. I had made him change his name, which he didn't love. His actual name is Asoph, if you want to talk to him.
Asoph. Okay. Why Theo? Why'd you change it?
Yeah, it was easier to pronounce stage name wise.
Okay. Okay. That's interesting.
Yep.
Asoph. All right. Yeah, I'll go talk to him.
Okay, well,
Hopefully I can get you out of this thing.
I'm honestly probably just gonna bounce. Kind of feel bad about it, because, it's my character's sibling, but...
Yeah, but I mean, this is an expensive thing. You want to get what you want
yeah, absolutely.
out of it. I understand that. Yeah.
Well, thanks for checking in. Nice to meet you, Morgan.
Nice to meet you. All right, and good luck with whatever the hell you're gonna go do.
Thank you. I think we had a plan last log out, so we'll figure it out.
Cool. All right, yeah, I guess I'm gonna go vaguely in the direction Asoph went. I don't know how fast he traveled. If that's gonna be hard to catch up with him now,
he's a couple blocks away at this point. He took off.
Oh boy.
Literally blowing off steam, because Asoph is a naturalist.
Oh yeah, I did know that. Okay. Gosh. Okay. Once I realize that he's far enough away like that, I guess I better circle around to the crew and let them know I'm doing this thing real fast. So they're not just like, wow, she's backstage forever. So yeah, I guess I'll get dressed, and be like, hey guys, I just got a little thing I'm gonna do. You guys can chill here until Briar's back, I guess.
Do you need
If you want
help? Company?
I mean, I'd like that, but it's kind of a delicate situation. I don't know if he's gonna feel ganged up on or whatever, so I'll try to just deal with it, I think.
Okay.
I mean, unless anyone wants to come. I don't know.
Yeah, Lakey goes, because why not?
Fair enough, yeah.
Cool,
Let's head out.
So.
Oh.
Say what?
All right, so we head off in the direction we think Asoph went a couple blocks away.
Yeah, you saw him which direction he was going. He's just kind of taking a walk. Just obviously the discussion they were having was making him angry, so he decided that it wasn't worth continuing to fight and just walked away. Give me a roll really quick.
12.
Yeah, you were able to figure out which direction he went, and see him in the distance. He is rinsing his hair out in one of the fountains. His hair previously had been kind of an inky black color, almost. Mm-hmm. And you watch as he rinses it out, it turns almost translucent blue, like it's made of water.
Oh, very interesting. Okay. Yeah, I guess as soon as Moradug spots him, is going to be like, oh. and fly right up over people's heads, whatever.
Hang on.
Lakey will take that cue to kind of stand back and let Morrigan do what Morrigan gonna do.
Yeah, he does hear you, and pauses, trying to figure out where you are, and after a second pinpoints you as you approach him.
Hey, I kind of heard some of what was going on. You good?
No, I'll be okay.
All right, all right. Uh, I guess I'll give you a heads up. I think she's like leaving right now.
Yeah, that's kind of what she said she was gonna do.
Okay. Well, I mean, you know, you'll be fine.
I mean, it's kind of hard
Families
to
grow
do a
apart. It
sibling
happens.
act with no sibling.
Yeah, but now you can do whatever the hell you want to do. You don't have to do a duet thing, you know? It gets to be just you.
Yeah. Just I don't know. I've just always I'm yeah. It's it's just a weird situation because I always grew up with my mom telling me, "Hey, when your sister gets old enough, you and her will go travel the world." And then my sister got old enough, and we get here, and all of a sudden she just wants to leave. Like it came out of nowhere.
Yep. Hmm. You know, people change sometimes gradually and sometimes quite suddenly, as if you know, someone else is
Yeah,
suddenly
I mean,
taking control.
I keep wondering what I missed. Like she was so excited to come here and perform here, and we get here, and all of a sudden she just doesn't want to anymore. And I'm just wondering if I don't know. She just wanted to come here and get away. I get where we came from is a little bit isolated with the whole only women in the country thing, but
Oh,
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But she's leaving.
wait, how are you there if it's
When I came of age, I was exiled from the country. Like, all of us are. It's part of her coming of age. It's weird to outside cultures. But
yeah, it's
I
really
went and lived
weird.
with my dad. He lived here locally for a long time. He's passed away now, but
Uh, I'm sorry if you liked him.
yeah, he was nice.
I'm sorry.
He was a naturalist, like me, an orc.
Mm-hmm.
My mom's an elemental, hence the hair.
Yeah.
But
Yep, I know what an elemental is. Yep,
yep.
for sure.
But you know, it's just weird. She said she has a boyfriend, but we've been here what 2 or 3 days,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
now she's skipping town, and I guess he's an elemental too. She kept saying he was a streamer, does something with streams. I don't know.
Hold on. Did she say anything else about this boyfriend?
No, she just kept. I don't know. She was really cagey about the details.
Yeah, she would be. Okay.
She was kind of treating me like I was stupid, which was really hacking me off more than anything.
No. Okay. Here's the thing. You can't take any of this personally. She's
No,
just.
I mean,
you
she's
know.
my sister. I will love her no matter what she decides to do. I just don't like how she's doing it.
Yeah, but you know, you don't even have to love her anymore if you don't want to.
Yeah.
Like, she's gone. She's whatever. She's not really. She's almost not the same person anymore. Is the thing.
Yeah. Thank you for coming to talk to me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, it's no problem. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, I was just kind of curious, but yeah, it's a weird situation, and I'm sure it is especially weird for you. Um, like I said, she is practically a different person now. Um, but yeah, I mean, you'll be all right. I mean, if you're feeling, I don't want to say what you're feeling. I don't know exactly what you're feeling, but like, you know, if you're feeling, you know, alone, you do know like there's gonna be if you look around at the right places, there actually are there's always a lot of people that do actually understand this kind of thing, and having some kind of a community is a good thing to
Yeah,
do.
like I've
Um,
I've lived here for a good chunk of my life, so
Mhm.
I've got some support network here. It's just I don't know. It's just weird that all of a sudden she decides to stop touring with me. It's been a long time together, so
from my understanding with chatting with her, it seems like it's a very she's got a very new passion for a new kind of a dream for herself in the world.
a lot of
So,
people call that a midlife crisis, but she seems a little young for it.
oh yeah, no, she's too young. She, you know, it's. I mean, at her age, at your age, I'm presuming, like it's a lot more of just figuring out who you're going to be. You try a lot of different things on when you're younger, and then eventually the things that kind of work together and meld together are what you end up becoming for a while. And then if you fuck that up, then you make more changes until you don't. Sorry, this I took this weirdly personally. I'm not trying to tell you my life story. Anyway, um, she's just figuring out who she is, and that's gonna take time, and it's gonna take you time. You know.
Yeah, I get it, and she knows where to find me if she changes her mind. So, but
Mhm.
I'll figure it out. That's all I can do.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
and you
think I
will.
want to keep walking.
Okay.
Blow off some steam. You're welcome to
Mhm.
join me if you want, but
Uh, I think I'm gonna need to catch you a little later. I got some folks that are waiting on me for tonight. I'm committed to a thing.
yeah, okay. Well, thanks again for checking on me. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I mean, if you still want to come by the stage or whatever, whenever I'm performing, like, you
I've
know,
got a
we can
contract to
chat
finish
then.
out. You'll probably see me around.
Oh, okay,
It's
yeah,
just tomorrow, so
all right. Well, if you ever want to just kind of, you know, pull me into your act, I'll figure something out.
yeah, I'd
If you
appreciate
really
that.
just need another
My
person.
sister was a magician, so I don't have those same
Oh,
skills, which is
okay.
performance magicians help with those.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a magician too, so that might
Yeah.
not be too difficult. We'll see.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. You'll be all right, kid. You'll be all right.
Uh,
I can't stress enough how much Morrigan looks like a 20-year-old.
he turns to go and he says, "My name's Asoph, by the way. Um,
Face off. All right. Yeah.
Thea
Yeah.
was
I mean,
just
she
a
did tell
stage
me.
name. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's fucking weird. Why was she?
I don't know. That was new too. I didn't. And I'm gonna walk. I'm just gonna walk, and
Yeah,
he
yeah, yeah,
just
yeah, yeah, yeah.
goes.
Fair enough. Okay. Have a good walk.
He gives you a wave and starts walking, kind of in the direction of Portside, down by the coast area.
Cute,
Just
cute.
having a stroll.
Awesome. All right. Yeah. And I'll go back with Lake A and be like, I don't really know if I made that better or worse, but whatever.
Hey, Lake.
Okay.
How much of that were you tuning in on?
Lakey wasn't. Lakey was not. Lakey figures if Morrigan, oh, excuse me, if Morrigan wants to talk about it, he'll listen. But it's not his business. He just went for company and backup.
Great.
Yeah, I don't think Mora Doug really is gonna go into a lot of the details of it because like it's hard enough trying to explain it to the NPC who's more involved in the conflict, let alone trying to be like, hey, so by the way, his sister was actually a player from another world.
His sister
there's a
was
weird-
a witch. What?
Yeah, precisely. We're going to avoid that.
Yeah.
So making mild chit chat, but I don't know, something about, did you like the show? What'd you think of that bit? Whatever. Kind of.
Yeah, and like he is very pointedly not going to ask, and he's not going to make a big deal about it. Like he offered to show up for backup, and there is absolutely no pressure to talk about anything. And, he compliments the show, and he makes a crack about how excellent the souvenirs are. And it just kind of moseys back.
Why you like those so much. If you were here for every show, I think you would always get them somehow.
Somehow.
'Tis be the fate.
Right. And he kind of like there's that little like half smirk under the whiskers like that doesn't show up that often, but Morrigan has probably learned to look for at this point.
Yeah. They can never help smirking back, Mora Doug.
Yeah.
So yeah. Pretty quickly, the I don't know, awkwardness or wariness of trying to navigate that sort of melts away because Mora Doug feels very comfortable talking with Lakey this way.
Yay! But yeah, and I think we just head back and
catch up with the dudes and the ladies
The
and
dudes.
And I'll say by the time you get back, Briar has joined
Those betwixt.
our party.
Oh, hey! How'd work go?
Kept me busy, but it was good. And I managed to hold on to my energy for tonight. So that's miraculous.
Yeah, no shit.
Speaking
My
of
voice keeps going too low. I need to keep it. Sorry, go ahead.
Speaking of miraculous, how was your performance? I think I missed it.
It's it's kind of a honeybee thing. People liked it.
Honeybee, nice.
Yeah, and Lakey got his paws on another bit of cloth.
A new ascot there, Likey?
Somehow. And a quick glance shot at Morrigan. Somehow I caught the scarf that got thrown again.
I see. Okay. It's a nice color on you.
Thank you. So we need to go think about things and talk about stuff, right? That's what we're doing now.
We have some new information for you, Briar, that you might be interested in.
I would love to be briefed.
Are we just going to go back to the Crock and Bowl? Is that...
No, we are not going back to the Crock and Bowl. You'll never leave. But
I think if we go back to the Crock and Bowl at this point, like, Balthi's just gonna walk over and be like, just go do the heist already. You are not allowed back in here until you pull it off. We're sick of hearing about it. Go do the thing.
You have to do it or get arrested. Just get out.
Pick one, but not here.
Well, I mean, the location of said heist is closer to the fairgrounds, right? So,
yeah, it should be within it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the place that you were going is in the row of essentially god tents or guild tents, I think it was actually, because it is the curiosity of the deep seas, which is not exactly a tent to the god of the ocean. But it kind of is, so it's kind of in that weird middle ground area. But I will say that they catch you up really quick on what they learned from Topher. Fill you in on what he suggests, or what they suggested, excuse me. And you guys are ready to go tackle a certain curiosity.
All right.
But I will say it's almost 9 o'clock. Why don't we, in the gap, as you guys are going to go scout out the tent and see if some of the guards have left for the evening, why don't we take our break?
Sure thing, guide.
Alright. We'll be right back, gang.
Interlude.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen, and getting ready to start this heist. How's everybody feeling?
As good as we're gonna be.
That is legit. How do you guys want to kick this off?
So, just double checking. We were waiting until the festival is like, or the exhibit itself or whatever
Yes,
is essentially
the exhibit
closed
itself
down.
closes down at a certain point. I want to say it was like 8 or 9 p.m.
Right.
And after
So we're
that
at
point,
that time.
several of the guards disappear, leaving about 4 behind.
Gotcha.
And you watch as the same thing happens as the prior day. The NPCs have a pattern.
Oh, good.
So, like, where are we, like, kind of gathering up? Like, we kind of, like, towards the entrance of, like, the row of tents and stuff? Kind of, like, out of the eye of the guards?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, Saphira is going to cast Wolf Wild Aspect on everybody. Like, she's going to tell everybody, she's like, hey, I need everybody to come close. And she's going to cast, oh god, I can't believe I did it. Okay. So as everybody, like, gets real close to her, she goes, oh, and, like, you just see, like, magic come out of her hands and kind of, like, wrap around everybody. It said I had to howl, so
The littlest howl that could ever be howled.
So for the next hour, everybody has haste, which means we can outrun any creatures traveling by foot. So we have to be traveling by foot. So we can run away, like, really fast. I think that would help us get away if we need to.
Thank you very much.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
Does anyone want to, I don't know, go in with Boss pretending to be a parent or sibling-esque figure about, like, oh no, this poor kid lost his... What'd you lose, Boss?
His
His
grandpa.
sanity? No. Maybe like a toy or something. Like a prize that he won at the festival.
Little red dragon, maybe.
Yeah.
Just don't have it in your hand when we go up there.
I think I'll do it. I mean, I am nobility. I might have a little more credence in this situation.
That's a really good point. Yeah, okay. I should be doing this again. Okay, that's a good idea, yeah.
We could also potentially...
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Edgar, you wanted to do a little bit of a retcon during our break.
Oh, I did. I have this spell called Ren's Delightful Dream, and as Aesop and Morrigan were saying goodbyes, I wanted to subtly cast that on Aesop, and what that will do, essentially, is the next time he goes to sleep, he's going to have, like, a really beautiful, wonderful dream, and the effect is that the next morning, he's going to wake up feeling especially... beloved, is I believe how they phrase that.
Yeah.
So nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's having a hard time.
Aesop,
So,
it's
why
one
not?
of those spells that obviously the wearer, unless they see it being cast on them, is not aware of it. So Aesop will take his walk and go to bed that night and have a lovely dream.
Oh yeah, it's forget all their grudges for the next week. I'm not sure there was a grudge there, but, like, anyway, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And that was just 1 AP. So
Great. Cool.
Back to Heist. So Boss and Saphira are heading in while the rest of you decide to...
Briar's figuring out how to get near the tank while the guards are occupied, or going to be occupied.
Well, I guess I don't know what kind of spy gizmos and gadgets we have that might be helpful, but at the very least, you do have haste on, so if our distraction duo can just kind of get the guards out of the doorway, theoretically, you could run in, be... I don't know if it helps you move quickly with the rune task or not, but you could kind of just run in as soon as there's an opening.
Yeah, you see one guard guarding the doors, which are side by side to each other, and you see another guard kind of going around the outside of the tent, but there are two that are inside that you cannot see.
So I could even try to bamboozle one of these guards to sort of get them out of the way. If we wanted.
I have a backup plan if distracting the guard doesn't work. There is a plan B.
And my sleep is I'm interpreting my my sleep ability being whoever can hear it.
Let me pull it up. Hang on 1 second.
You know, as a backup to the backup. Nobody needs to hear me sing. Because it does require me to sing a lullaby. So
so they
Look,
are
Saphir's
not
gonna turn into Elsa if things go weird. Just saying.
So they are not considered commoners, they are considered minions. So it would cost you a little bit more XP. Or AP, excuse me. But it doesn't say you have to roll for it, it just says you put them to sleep for up to an hour. So you would be good.
If the sleep doesn't get them, I got your back.
Yeah, so basically as long as they are within hearing distance and can hear it, you are golden.
alright.
Are we ready to do this?
Yeah, let's save a mermaid.
Dragons! No, not
Alright.
really. But...
Are you ready,
But
boss?
also kind of. Hood goes up, the face mask goes up.
Are we Gucci?
Are you ready?
Yeah,
Gucci.
Like
Yeah, I think
Saphira,
Okay, so
Saphira reaches down and like for boss's hand is like, well, let's go.
Lacey assumes Gucci is some sort of god of heisting he hasn't heard of yet.
Amazing.
What?
Boss
It's
is
more
gonna
of a luck.
Leaky
Boss
is
gonna
going.
take a deep breath and he's gonna get into character and he's gonna like well up some tears and then he's just
Amazing.
gonna start running, but like running waddling in front of the guards, kind of like playing up like this childish tantrum. It just goes, oh, it's not the same one, you lied to me.
Dear. Well, where did you leave it? She looks down. And
I don't remember. I gave it to you, and you gave me this one, and it's not the same. This one's got a wonky eye. Mine was the cute red dragon. That's why I picked it. You didn't listen to me.
Darling. The last time you had it was in that tent over there. Let's go look, see if the god will let you in. And she starts walking that way and like very much like you've never seen Saphira walk with like this air of royalty before. She's like head up, shoulders back on a mission and walks up to the guard and goes, I do apologize. I know that you're closed, but my nephew left a toy in the tent. Is there any possible way we can go in and get it?
The guard looks between the two of you and goes, blood relatives?
No, by marriage, unfortunately.
Oh.
That's why you gave me
That
the
explains a
dumb
lot.
red dragon. You always do this. You're just mad because it's a red dragon and not a blue dragon.
That's because blue dragons are better.
Well, hey, now, wait a second. I'm not judging dragons or anything, but I can't let you in. Like, we're closed. You can come back tomorrow. We'll still be here.
I do not think that my mother will let me live if I bring this child home in this state.
He's like getting on his knees and just like anime crying fountains. You don't love me. You only brought me here to
This dude
impress
looks
other family members. You don't care about me.
You were standing in front of a human person, by the way, and he's looking between the two of you, just completely befuddled, because he has orders not to let people in after a certain hour of the night. But also there's this kid crying in front of him, and he's not a kid person and doesn't know what's happening, and is just completely overwhelmed.
Listen, if it eases your mind, I will have the princess come down and handle this if I need to, but if you could just let the child go in and get his toy and come out, I will not speak a word of this, and you will be owed a favor of the Windhorn family.
I mean, I don't want to get in trouble.
I promise you that you will not get in trouble. I will take full responsibility. Please, child, I am trying to talk. If you please, just let the child go in and find the toy. You will do us such a great favor.
Okay, I'll go in with you. That way we're together. Or I'll get one of my coworkers to walk you around or something, so that way, you know, it'll be a little more kosher. Let me follow me, and he leads you in to the very dark tent that is lit by Lawfrey, who you had seen during daylight hours, and the tent was, you know, still shaded over, so she was glowing a little bit, but now she lights up the entire inside of the tent. The bioluminescence of this creature is so bright that it might as well be like a lit room with blue light.
Okay.
Oh, it's so pretty.
And he leads you in and says, follow me, and he takes you around to the back to talk to his other coworkers who are sitting on sleeping rolls and sleeping bags and whatnot in the back area where they've set up and are eating some dinner. And he says, hey, guys, do you happen to have like a lost and found bin? Or, like, did somebody leave a toy in here early? What were you looking for?
It's a red dragon with both black eyes that are asymmetrical, but in a cute way. and a gold chest.
You see, sitting before you, there is a Naga, a orc, and a dwarf, in addition to the human gentleman who walked you in. The Naga is a woman, and the other two are masculine presenting, presumably.
And they're like all right there. We're standing kind of in there. Are we blocking the entrance at any point? Like could they detect somebody coming in that little door?
None of them are paying attention to the door right now.
Good to know.
Come on.
You took the guard away from the door. I'm sorry, there's one dude outside who's a dwarf, but he comes in to see what the commotion is about.
Okay.
Good job,
guys. Let's go.
Let's go.
So you have a small window to get inside the building where you will be non-detected.
Oh, Friar's going to scurry in and stick towards the wall where it's darkest.
I'll be pulling up the rear of people going inside.
Lakey and Morgan, are you following suit as well?
If as soon as the one that was outside of the tent goes in, I do want to move closer to the tent, but I think more bodies in there is more noticeable. So if there's, I don't know if it's like the doors are like all the way shut afterwards, or if it's possible to leave
There's
it a
like
little
a cloth
open
roll
to
you
see
can
in.
roll down.
Gotcha. Okay.
Essentially, these are basically a big circus tent that you guys are inside of.
Cool. Okay, I guess I'll come in and stay like right beside the door.
Okay.
For now.
Lawfrey spots you immediately. Jesus, she rolled a 19.
That's all right.
Is there, real quick, is there a door near where we were standing outside before we went in? Like, no, scratch that. Lakey's gonna, when all of this chaos is starting, Lakey's gonna skedaddle up the street to the Temple of Koran and cast Portal on their door, and then scamper back down to rejoin everybody.
Okay,
Hell yeah.
sounds good.
Beautiful.
Anything with
So
those.
I'll cast message with Lawfrey, the 2 AP version, just in case she wants to say anything to me. I don't have anything in particular to say right now necessarily, but if I notice that she spotted me.
Yeah, I think you have to say something first. Did you want to start off the conversation?
Gotcha. Sure, I'll just be like, okay, tonight's the night.
You will release me. You will
Pardon?
release me?
That's the plan, if everything goes right.
You are useful. I appreciate you.
Thanks, you're useless, but I'll help you anyway.
Yeah, she chuckles. That chuckle was her in character, laughing at you. You just hear this dark laughter, and you see her mouth kind of quirk up at a smile, showing all of those tiny needle-like teeth in her mouth.
I like you. You're mean too.
She's this close to a Klingon, guys.
Love it.
Deep sea Klingons, let's go.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel Klingons would appreciate the ocean.
So the orc of the group goes, "Wait, why did you let them in here? They're not allowed to be in here." And he's like, "Well, the kid was crying, it's just I don't know, it's your whole job, dude, is to not let people inside, and you just walked them in. Who's watching the door? Who's watching the outside?" He turns to the dwarf who was walking around the outside. I'm like, I don't know, it was interesting. This job's kind of boring.
Gotta go, Brian. Gotta go.
We're going.
Go, Brian.
Lakey casts the other half of Portal on the inside of the door.
Nice.
The tent door.
Boss is gonna really ham it up and look
question.
at Saphir and go, "And Toadstool is tacky, and so are you!"
Oh, you insolent child. Just find your toy already.
The Naga goes, "Look, lady, we don't have a lost and found. If your kid you don't look
My
related."
nephew. It's by
Why'd you
blood,
say it like that?
unfortunately.
Hold up. No. Saphir, please. Why'd you say it like that?
I mean, there's kind of a height difference.
That's true.
We don't have any toys. This Naga immediately starts tripping over her words, panicking.
Yeah.
Look, we don't I don't think we have any toys here. I don't know, but listen, you really can't be here. Can we I'll check with the other guys when they come back. Can I?
Grown so, and he's just gonna like waddle off.
No, you can't go wandering around. You gotta. I need you guys to
I'm
leave.
not
I'm so
listening.
sorry.
No.
Trevor should not have let you in.
Trevor.
I completely understand, but can he just look for the damn toy already? I cannot take him back to my household like this. If you just let us look, I will owe you a great favor. I swear on my family name. If anything, you can even go to the king and the princess will tell you I am of good standing. You can even come to my home. Just let the infernal child find its toy.
The answer is no. You have to leave.
Briar, did you do the thing yet? Can we go?
Let me just walk you out. Actually, quick pause. Lakey, did you put the portal on the entrance or the exit door?
Which
They're
I
side
thought
by
there was
side.
only one on the exit door.
Okay, cool. Just checking. There's an entrance area and an exit area that are on the same side of the tent where they had people like kind of lining up to go through.
Oh yeah, no. It's on the exit side. He would have snuck past and put it over on the other side.
Cool.
Whatever. Honestly, it would be whatever's further from the guards, because I think the guards would just ignore in and out. So
that's fair.
The further door away from the yowling.
Okay.
And I don't know if that was a tactical decision to get it to stay further away from the guards, or if that was just Big Brother instinct to be further away from the small yowling.
Yeah.
Both. I know both.
Well,
It's valid.
This is good.
There's an inside reason and an outside reason, but yeah. So he's he's prepped and ready to go.
Should I make like a?
Just do it.
The Naga is walking Boss and Saphira towards the exit and sees that a portal has been set up so that there is like the crackling energy of a door there, because that's what it describes in the move. And sees that it's not the normal exit door and goes, "What the hell is that?"
At that point, Saphira's gonna go, "Oh, bloody hell," and she's gonna turn around, and I'm going to spend 2 AP and cast Freeze. And I freeze a nearby commoner, minion, or object, encasing it in ice until you leave.
I could bamboozle them. No.
Hang on. Time out. 2 seconds. Before this absolutely goes to hell, I feel like we have like a 2-minute discrepancy, because while Saphira was talking, Briar could be doing the scrubby erasing, and we could have gotten out of there before the Naga left.
I was gonna suggest that Briar go after the Naga.
Yeah, was doing a meanwhile
and then more things happened.
Yeah, no, I thought it was a like you were gonna cut back to us and we were gonna be doing stuff simultaneously. I didn't know it was a everybody fight to get your words in at the same time situation.
Because I was kind of waiting my turn too.
Your turn is whenever you want to speak up. If there is a gap, I'm gonna fill it.
Okay, well, all right.
Come on, let's go. This is the heist, baby. They ain't waiting for you.
So can we say, while everybody was focused on poor little boss doing his little boss ball, and
and Saphira being very uncharacteristic of what you know her as,
all the regalness and the things doing their best to keep the attention.
Little Lord Frog Troy.
Yes. I'm going to roll for efficiency / stealth and how to
what is
get the scritches in?
I'm sorry?
Because interrupting the runes was what Briar's job was. And
I thought you were going to put them to sleep first. That was what I thought you were up to.
That was also
what I was going to do. I thought that was maybe a backup plan or something. I don't know. Whatever needs to happen.
Well, I think See, I offered sleep, but it
So
it's
there's boss noise. We have a couple of seconds where nothing is happening, and they all seem pretty like
Preoccupied.
involved. What's your gut reaction? What are you doing?
right. Oh, I could just spend an AP.
Noise.
So my gut reaction is Briar's going to try to interfere with the runes while the noise is happening,
Okay.
because their sleep spell is for those who can hear him. So if their focus is on Boss and Saphira, they're probably not going to hear him. So he's just going to interfere with what he can, and if he suspects he's getting caught, that's when he's going to start singing.
Okay. Good logic. Let's do it.
Okay.
Knock it out the park, man.
Who is anybody else helping with the runes?
I don't think any of us have the ability.
No,
for
but
it.
Briar could direct you which ones to scratch out. Is my thinking.
Yes.
Because it doesn't take a ton to scratch it out. It just takes some understanding to figure out which ones you are scratching out.
Yeah, I mean Lakey's familiar, so he'll come give a hand.
Okay.
Now that the portal's ready to go.
Lazy's mostly watching for any guards that come a little too close to like.
Mm-hmm.
The permanent sleep.
Permanent. Bedtime
No.
for the rest of your life.
No. Vulcan grip and go to sleep.
Those of you that are scratching out runes,
go to sleep.
Give me a stealth roll.
All right. Oh, hot damn, I got a 20.
Ho ho ho! 19, baby!
You guys
Yes!
are doing fucking
yeah!
great. You are able to quickly and efficiently tag team one of the sides of the tank with no issue.
Carrots help you see in the dark, kids.
The guards are distracted by Boss, but you guys are able to get down low enough that the edge of the tank covers the blue glow, kind of bounces over you as opposed to hitting you full on, so you're just another shadow in the shadows.
Nice.
You know, I could argue I'm accidentally camouflaged because orange and blue are contradictory colors, and I think blue would cancel the orange
I mean, it
out.
would just make you look brown, but yeah.
They still can't see you, buddy, so just keep scratching things out. Let's go.
I'm
Let's do
still
it.
doing it.
Let's go. Scritchies.
So is this something that needs to be repeated on all sides, or is it
Yes,
because the one side
yeah.
was broken, then she can... Okay.
But each side says the same thing, so they now know the pattern, exactly which ones to go hit. It makes it a little easier
cool.
for them.
Yeah.
And it's a fairly
Alright.
simple rune strand, so you are good to go, or string, I believe it is. So it's not complicated. It's basic enough that it stops her from. Essentially, it says that she is not allowed to break the glass, and she is not allowed to jump out, I believe is the phrasing on the tank. So it's easy enough to... Go ahead.
Does a 14 get it done on the other side?
Yes.
Nice.
Hayes, do you want to give me another roll for Briar doing... Are you guys tag teaming the second side, or are you splitting up?
I mean, Lakey would have gone around as soon as he was done with his side.
Okay.
You know, having a rudimentary knowledge of how runes work, he would have just,
Right.
bebopped around.
But
I
just for
also
context,
rolled...
quick question. Are you guys hitting the same side at the same time, or are you splitting up and doing opposite sides?
I think we're splitting up just to be that more efficient.
Do we need to do two sides or four sides?
Four sides.
Not five. There's nothing on the top.
The top has grates, but the top doesn't have any runes on it.
Okay, great. Yeah, I think it would have made sense that like Briar would have, we would have hit the opposite side to the guards first and then worked our... No, we would have hit the side closer to the guards first,
With that nat 20,
and then worked our way back around the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we would have worked our way like back around and then met back up on the back one.
I'm gonna say that you and Briar are on the two sides across from each other.
Nice.
Lawfrey is very pointedly not looking at you because Morrigan gave her a tip-off of what you guys were doing and does not want to draw attention, but has absolutely seen you.
I am not going to say that this is going well until I do 2 more rolls.
I rolled 3 dice at once. I was efficient.
I can't do that. I gotta make this a little terrible for myself.
What were your numbers?
I rolled a 20, a 16, and a 19.
God damn. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys are how are you doing, Mal? You want to give me those other 2 sides?
Yes, it was a 15 and what are you? 17.
God damn, you guys!
Hell yeah.
Look at you!
Yes.
You guys are able to quickly and efficiently scratch out the runes, effectively eliminating the effectiveness of the rune sentences. It's made infinitely more simple as a result of you guys learning from Topher, because basically the runes say anything within cannot break the glass. You just took out the word cannot. And anything that is within cannot use magic. So again, you just take out the word cannot and essentially free Lawfrey that way.
Hell yeah.
Huzzah!
Lakey, as soon as they meet up on the far side, Lakey does not wait to see if it worked. He just books it through the portal. He's just like, I'm done. My job is done. I'm out.
Yeah.
Lawfrey doesn't realize that the scratching out of runes is done, but sees your rabbity friend disappear into his portal.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll cast it again to let her know. So as soon as we're out of here, you're good to go.
I can use magic again.
You can, but I would appreciate it if you would wait till all of us were gone.
She does not wait. Almost immediately,
Fuck
she casts
you.
the spell's
Fuck you.
portal, and it doesn't work. You see the portal appear within the tank, and she moves as if to go through it, and she can't.
What do you mean?
Oh, she doesn't have the exit point, does she?
She lets out this absolutely guttural whale song screech in her tank of just absolute fury. And goes to break the tank. And rolls a 13. She starts,
all right, we need to get out now.
She starts cracking the glass of this tank.
Lakey's like in the doorway, like that's gonna be loud.
And at least he's trying to get everybody through.
Yeah, let's all go. We're all going.
Us jumps on Saphira, like, latched, like
straight up, just grab, hold, book it.
Just for reference, she can't, she's in a fish tank. She can't get anywhere. Okay. Do you guys want to abandon her and hope for the best, or?
I didn't want to get squished by giant glass.
Does anybody have projectiles?
I think Morrigan has bow and arrow, actually.
Oh, and I guess I do.
I can shoot thorns from my hands.
Great. Shoot the glass from the doorway. And then leave.
Cool.
Break the glass. Like, the glass can be broken now.
Hold on, I got
Right, but we think she'll be able to use her magic again after the tank's broken. Like, she'll be
her magic's working fine.
The
The tank's enchantment canceled her other portal that was out in the ocean that she thought she could use.
Oh,
damn.
Good.
I mean, yeah, sure. I'll try to throw a bow and arrow. What exactly do I do for combat? I don't. Hold on, wait. What's up? What's up, Mel?
Nothing. I'm trying to come up with a plan.
Cool.
I can shoot a thorn at the glass. I don't know if it'll break it.
Just so you are aware, the guards are now very aware. There's chaos afoot. She shouldn't be able to break the glass. She shouldn't be able to use magic, and she's screaming. So they are immediately jumping into action.
Who is closest to which guard is closest to Saphira?
Trevor.
The
human.
Sorry, Trev. I'm gonna cast 2 AP, and I'm going to freeze him in place.
Oh no. Hang on, let me pull up freeze just to make sure I understand the implications of such.
Going straight Elsa, just right out. It's you freeze a nearby commoner, minion, or object, encasing it in ice until you leave the scene. If you freeze a creature, it cannot move or act. The ice shatters, and the creature is freed if it takes any additional damage.
Trevor is rock solid, cannot move.
Cool.
I have a hammer.
I don't know
Are we
able to
planning?
break the glass though?
I'm sorry?
Well, now that someone's just frozen and they know there are people here with magic, I'm just gonna go for like shooting the tank just to see if it does break it.
Yeah, and
like our cover's blown basically, right?
Yes, although
really?
You have bamboozle, and our dear doctor does still have sleep spell, so do be advised you can still use that. That was your backup plan.
Will you allow me to use bamboozle on multiple of them if I just use the AP for each individual one?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Oh god, but what do I have them confused about? Okay, yeah, I'll cast bamboozle. There's 4 guards, right? Or I guess just 3 if one of them's frozen.
3. One dude can't move, but he is still conscious. He just is frozen solid.
Okay, yeah.
So he knows what's going on
ahead.
and is but can't act against you currently.
Can I just make them confused about if this is normal or not? Like if this was part of the plan? Like, okay, yeah, I want to make them confused about like if if this was meant to be like a night that like we're stress testing the glass or whatever, like this is all according to plan. I want them to be confused in that arena.
Yeah, for sure. I can have that work.
This is an emergency drill.
You watch
Basically.
These guards who are super tense and like, holy shit, what the fuck is happening? How you watch them as Morrigan's magic hit them, their shoulders just kind of go from really tense and their like weapons out to their shoulders just kind of slumping and going, oh, well, I guess it's not all that safe, is it?
So
Thank you, Bamboozle. Thank you.
I'll take this opportunity to cast sleep while we're at it, you know,
Cover your bases.
just to be extra safe. And I'll spend the AP to affect as much as the area as possible, and maybe put our rescuee to sleep so she's not thrashing around. Because I'm starting to think we're gonna have to carry her out at this point.
I'm not sure
But-
she counts as a minion. I don't know if you can do that.
But she sure though.
Say what?
Well, I will say also, I don't know that we have a good way to like quickly bring her
Transport,
back
yeah.
into the ocean.
That's fair.
I guess I'm still confused as to, like, theoretically, if my understanding's correct, then once the tank is gone, the tank is the last thing that's containing her magic, so...
If the glass breaks, she should be able to do it, right?
Right,
If she's out of the tank.
She's already got magic. The issue is she tried to use Portal, and to use Portal you have to have 2 connected doorways. Which is why when
Right.
Lakey cast
And-
it earlier, there are 2 doorways that interlink.
Okay, so she cannot
She thought
actually
she had one in
teleport
the
herself
ocean
out.
for her to connect to, but because the magic shut down all of her magic, it closed the portal that was in the ocean that she thought she had access to.
Okay, cool.
Aha.
I understand
Okay.
now.
Okay.
All right, so we do need to get her in the ocean somehow.
Could we use the guild that we reached out to, like, have them help us get her to the ocean? Like, isn't
Quite.
what?
Yeah, that is where our portal inside is going to take us. So good call. That's probably our best shot because they're all fisherman-y folk, right?
Lakey's gonna pop through the portal.
Cute.
And is anybody still around there on the current side?
There's like 3 or 4 people.
Okay.
They're just hanging out.
So theoretically, if I knew that there were people trying to free the mermaid from the exhibit, would you theoretically know where to get a cart so we could get her to the ocean?
Theoretically, I mean, you could call a cab. You know, like a horse and buggy, or what are we looking for here? Bigger than that?
Something a little bit more compassionate and rescue-y and less official.
I mean, you could check like a market stall. They might have something that could move large objects.
So hypothetically, this magical door is connected to the place where that very thing is occurring right now.
Oh. Jesus. I'm a player. Oh,
No!
You're not a player. Yeah, I'm new here.
Nope, bitches! I'm a quest hook! Fucking bring it! Look at the question mark over my head and get your shit together! That was Mal.
By the way, you're talking to a dark elf.
No!
Does anybody else here? Do you have any? Can I talk to your manager?
No, he left. He's been here all day. He went elsewhere. I can come help, but like I don't. He goes through the portal to help you.
Great.
Cool.
Okay.
Fuck.
Okay, so the guards are put to sleep. They were previously bamboozled, so hopefully when they wake up, they're like, "Oh yeah, that was all normal." Well, no, because bamboozle wears out as soon as we're gone. All right, they're all put to sleep. Lawfrey's thrashing around, but we don't have anyone here observing us, so we really can just like break the tank however we can.
Yeah, absolutely.
And-
Nothing's stopping you from helping Lawfrey tear down a wall of this tank.
Yeah. And as long as the people I put to sleep isn't harmed in any way, they're going to stay asleep. So,
How far are we from the ocean?
You are a couple of miles from the ocean. You're not too far.
but it's not exactly
So-
inconspicuous either.
No, and she glows in the dark.
So
Why did you
how
start-
big is that fog?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any like cross town immediate transport, like teleportation situation?
Not.
Or is it only the train?
Not really, because teleport's a higher cost thing. The train is kind of your standard.
How far are we from the train station? Does the train go to the ocean?
You are in between 2 train stations, and it is a decent clip. There is a train, but you would have to do a couple of transfers to get onto the correct train stations to get to the ocean. Like, it would be, I think it's like 2 stops around the loop, and then you'd have to get on a new train, which you would then have to wait for that to come back around.
Okay. I am out of ideas.
Lawfrey
I
is
have a.
Does
going
anyone
at
have-
the wall of this tank. The water is draining out onto the ground, not harming anybody in any way, shape, or form, but like methodically stabbing the glass of this tank with everything she's got.
I mean, I'm sure someone would have said this earlier if they did. Does anyone have any magic to do with like any kind of water thing at all?
The only thing I
I
have is
don't-
vortex, but that just creates a vortex within a body of liquid.
Okay.
Could
Yeah.
theoretically this movement of water be like a hover disc under Lawfrey and help her move?
I'm sorry, what are you using as a hover disc?
Like if
Sorry?
Repeat what you said?
So a vortex, that's pretty much a whirlpool, right?
Yes, I think so.
So the spell reads as you create a howling vortex within a body of liquid that you can see. The vortex lasts until you leave the area. Any creature touching the vortex are violently sucked in, submerged, and then spit out, each taking 2 damage.
Yeah, I don't think that would work.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Lakey's gonna pop back through, following the dark elf. And he's gonna be like, "This is all I have. This is all I could find for help. Does Lawfrey have any ideas?" And he's gonna look at more again.
Yeah, yep, cast message again. What do I even ask? Okay, I catch Lawfrey up on as quickly as I can on our limitations in the situation. We want to help get her to the ocean as quickly as possible. Is there any other kind of magic she can do to help sustain herself so she can make that journey? Or
Yes, I can.
Okay, so I relay that to the rest of the group. There's that she can take care of her own breathing. I get this. Take care of her own breathing. I get the sense. So I guess if we can choose like
Lawfrey doesn't say anything, but Lawfrey sticks her hand out of this hole that she's bashed in the side of the tank.
okay.
Reaching for whoever is willing to help get her out of the tank.
Briar can reach.
Well, I'm gonna ask, can you breathe once you're outside of there?
No, she cannot. But Briar, as you help her get out of the tank, Morrigan, you hear the message in your head, I'm sorry for this, and you watch as Lawfrey bites Briar. Not particularly deeply, you do take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
And Lawfrey pulls herself out of the tank the full way. You've helped her most of the way out. But she kind of collapses on the ground, and you watch her body physically morph to match the race that you are.
Oh.
So, get up through the portal.
See, you could have told me this.
None of my talk.
You could have told me this in my head, Lawfrey. Jesus.
Lawfrey
Lazy
is
is just
currently learning
pure
how to
getting them
breathe
up.
air. Lawfrey also is not wearing any clothes.
Do not give a shit. I'm just trying to get her on her feet. Like both of you.
I don't have any spare clothes. Yeah, let's go. Let's
So
go.
you bundle Lawfrey through into Curran's temple with this poor dark elf who was so confused about why he was brought along. What's happening here? No idea.
I'm gonna go back through and try. Do I need to worry about looks at anybody else? Do I need to worry about Boss and Saphira?
No, she booked it. She's holding Boss, and we go through the portal with everybody else.
Okay, so everybody's on the other side of the portal now.
Yes.
Yes.
Lakey dispels the portal.
Both of them, or just the one?
Whew.
Both. No. Lakey dispels the one on the inside of the
tent. Okay, cool.
The tent.
The portal no longer glitters. You can no longer see the inside of the tent. You have Lawfrey, who is breathing very heavily and is very confused about breathing oxygen, but seems to be doing okay. No clothes.
As soon as we're As soon as we're through, the jacket comes off and just like goes around her shoulders.
Yes. Lawfrey is very confused about the clothes thing, but takes them because she sees that all of you are wearing them. And says, "Ugh, finally I can speak your language."
Yeah, all right.
Hi, nice to meet you.
That was a neat trick.
Oh yeah, should I introduce everyone? Okay, so this is Lawfrey.
Hello, Lawfrey.
This is Boss. He's kind of waterish. You might like him. We got Briar here. We got Leke. We got Saphira. And we got D Lacey. And you already know me. And this guy we don't know, but he's helping, I guess. Pointing to the dark elf himbo man.
Just assumed he's himbo, huh?
Just
Oh, come on. That was the insinuation.
Does he
Come
have
on.
majestic
No, that
hair
was
that just
blatantly
waves?
stated.
He goes, "Hi, I'm here. It's nice to meet you. I don't know what's happening."
We're just taking her to the ocean. Don't overthink it, okay?
You want me to?
I think it's a little late for that, but okay.
So, can we get a carriage or something? Now that she's smaller.
Yeah, whatever the fastest way to get there is. I look at the NPCs.
FYI, Trevor's unfrozen now, by the way.
Yeah, as soon as you guys left the scene, they would be released from their sleep and freezing and whatnot.
Leke asks Lawfrey how long she can stay in this form.
I think
And how
about
long
an
she
hour.
can, like, breathe out of the water. How long is the
Fantastic.
train ride gonna take us? About an hour?
I think I said it's about 10 minutes between stops. Let me check the map. I'm gonna say it's probably like 45 minutes, roughly speaking. 40 to 50 minutes.
Alternatively, do we want to Grand Theft Auto this? No one said it had to be our carriage.
I mean, fair.
I think remaining hidden might be the better choice in this matter. So carriage rides where we can be enclosed and no one can actually see who's in.
I will straight up steal somebody's fucking shit. Don't even try.
The more things that happen here, the harder they're going to look for us.
Yeah, there's something about sort of blending in with the crowd in the train route that's kind of interesting.
You
to me.
also of note, Lawfrey is no longer glowing. Briar's race does not glow in the dark, so neither does she. So she just looks like a red-headed, blue-skinned, actually intersex version of Briar.
Oh, cool. Let's get her a robe or something. Is there?
She's got a jacket. She's fine.
Yeah. Where's the pants?
Does it matter?
I mean,
A little
if we're
bit?
going to go walk
If it
through
doesn't
town,
matter to her, why does it matter to you?
Public.
If we're walking in town, she will draw attention because she doesn't have pants on.
Sure, but no one's gonna say, "Oh, I bet she's a mermaid."
Oh, the guy who's like, "Oh, here, you can have my jacket. It's a little big on me, so maybe you can just wrap it around."
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
here, that's very helpful.
Oh, yeah, it's probably better we don't share names. This seems a little bit illegal. Just a smidge.
Don't worry about
Don't
it.
think
Don't worry
about it.
No, I'm just saying. I don't ask your names, you don't ask mine. We're square.
Exactly. You didn't see us.
No, something tells me you have a lot of meditation to do about the difference between legality and morality.
What they said.
I mean, I'm helping you, aren't I?
Like he's just giving him that look. It is a lot closer to hare than it is to rabbit right now.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Lacey's hand just inching towards that dagger. If I could take her, that's probably real fucking fast.
It's fine. He needs to learn. Okay, let's carriage, train station, whatever we're doing, we got to do it now. We're not that far from the temple.
All right, quick vote. Carriage, raise your hands.
Carriage.
Train station's quicker. We're doing that.
Yes.
All right.
All right. You guys can maneuver your way. You essentially walk back over to the train station nearest to Briar's clinic, and board the train.
We did it.
Why in my head do Lakey and DeLacy take up posts just like doing that you don't see shit face anytime someone looks in their direction?
Once you're on
you don't see nothing.
Who's the conductor on the train?
Oh, give me a roll.
Is it my buddy?
I was gonna check.
That'd be nice.
Is it my guy?
Is it gay?
A 12.
I will say that it is not your otter friend, but it is another conductor that you're familiar with, and he seems like a nice enough dude.
Okay. Lakey is going to greet him like there is absolutely nothing weird happening. Yeah, and just engage him in friendly, quiet conversation.
Yeah, and
nothing super out of the ordinary, but it's a festival. Everybody's in a good mood.
Yeah, and it's kind of a crowded train. There's a lot of players on board with those notebooks, who are looking out the window and enjoying the nightlife and seeing the city all lit up at night. The castle up on the mountain is very pretty, so a lot of people are looking out the window. There's a lot of commotion, so Lawfrey is not the weirdest thing this man has seen today, and is not at all even remotely concerned about it.
Yeah, just quiet banter about, the day.
Yeah.
And things like that, and letting him... Lakey's going to do that thing where he sees that all retail workers can do, where he's going to give the other guy a chance to talk all about the weird day he had, and not actually say anything about himself.
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
While you're on the
Staying
20-minute
in the
train
lane,
ride
yeah.
before you have to skip over to a new line, Lawfrey does say, "I apologize for biting you."
Yeah, it's fine. You had to do what you had to do.
Thank you.
He can heal himself anyway, so.
Oh,
Yeah,
convenient.
it's fine. I can sleep it off.
Saphira is going to sit near Boss and very quietly apologize for how rude she was. Because it is very much hurting her soul that she had to act that way. So she is going to apologize.
Boss's eyes are gonna get real big, and he's gonna put his little froggy hands kind of like this on Saphira's hands and goes, "And you're not tacky. You're actually very fashionable."
Oh, why, thank you. Thank you very much.
And Boss is gonna hug her. They're gonna hug it out.
No hurt feelings.
Or
It was
he
all
is,
theater.
anyway.
They're all baby. Everyone is baby. Oh my god.
You weren't tacky at all. It was me.
So much baby.
I'm sorry.
I love
Rachel was very uncomfortable acting like a royal. And by extension, Saphira. Oh, gosh.
You guys get to the next train station, where you need to get off and switch over to the ocean line. Or the port side line, I should say.
How's it looking? How's the station? Are there a lot of guards? Is it weird?
No, there's not a lot of guards, actually. You don't see any.
Wonderful.
That's not suspicious at all.
Lakey looks directly at DeLacy and goes, I don't see any guards.
Oh, that's probably not good.
And then just kind of nonchalantly walks to the other train.
Yeah, you wait for, I'm
Nonchalant.
going to say like 5-10 minutes, and the next train comes, and you're able to board. It is still not your otter friend. He does not work on that particular line. He prefers the Lusari loop, as it were.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's his train. I would
Yeah,
not...
and you don't know this particular conductor, but it's more of the same. It's a very crowded train. There's a lot of people, like, looky-looing out the window because everybody's in town for the festival, and a lot of the people with these notebooks that you're noticing are acting like tourists. They don't know anything about the city. So
Yeah, like just gentle banter and quiet conversation to just be a nice rabbit guy on the train.
yeah.
Blaze might be hoping the mask gives the impression that he's sick. Don't talk to him.
Okay.
And,
Does anybody want to talk to Lawfrey at all while we're sitting on the train with her?
so, your captors, did they harm you before the whole tank thing?
Mildly.
No?
Mildly. Just... they didn't seem to want to injure me.
Okay.
How did all this start, by the way? They were saying that, like, you were attacking them first or eating some
They
people or something.
trespassed. I have my duties.
Yeah. Figured.
You were defending your house. I get it.
Tethys Rest is our domain. They cross into our domain, we sink their ships. It is what we do. But the way they spoke, I suspect they were looking for someone like me.
What were they saying? What do you mean about the way they spoke?
It was strange. They kept saying things about the king and gods, but they didn't ever get specific around me. So I assumed they were trying to go to war with my father.
Lacey's eyebrow just raises a moment.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think this king is feeling too big for his britches.
Well, like, a king automatically is a... I guess I'm on a public train. I mean...
He is an air breather.
Hey,
Oh, I mean,
come on. You're an
So
air
are
breather
you.
right now.
I will not apologize for your failings.
ouch! Damn!
How do you swim with these? And she starts, like, looking at her feet, which are clawed, and her tail and her wings. Because she doesn't understand how you would interact with the ocean with your body.
Well, I mean, more of a surface thing, I would imagine. You know, the wings can act like fins. Kind of. They're more like arms. Hyperbole, of course.
Doesn't seem to be a fin of the whole idea.
I
She
do not
laughed.
understand.
Oh, boy. Have you heard of a pun?
No.
Do you know a pun? No?
No.
Okay. It's like a wordplay thing. It's
Why would you play with words?
the fun. Do you know fun?
Yes. Sinking ships.
Yeah, it's the fun. Well, okay. Maybe that's fun for you.
I mean,
Sinking ships for boss. That's what it's like for boss.
but
Boss
with
is going to
words.
raise his hand to ask a question. When you sink the ships, do you, like... Hold up. He's going to pick up some things real quick. Do you, like, take this ship and then this ship and then you play with them like dolls? Because you can... Now kiss.
Sometimes we deconstruct them, and sometimes we use them for housing, but usually their quarters are a little too cramped for my kind. Well, some of the smaller ones of my kind can fit very comfortably. We start off very small, you see, and we get much larger as time progresses. Fish grow to fit the size of the environment, the capabilities of their environment, so it depends.
That makes sense.
But no, I don't think ships are capable of kissing underwater, I'm afraid.
I'm kind of surprised you even know what kissing is, to be honest.
I have a mouth.
I-
Every form.
Okay. I have personally never seen fish, like, kiss. They do the little face, but, but I've never seen them actually.
I am not a fish.
Okay. I didn't mean any offense.
She wasn't a fan of that joke.
Super intense
Stop, bots.
the whole time.
Hey guys. Quick question.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of background. Like, I heard that whole. Did I hear that whole thing about like what the people who caught her were talking about?
Yeah, absolutely. You're all in a group.
Child of the gods. Can that be the light bulb going off?
Yeah, absolutely. If you want it to be.
I would like it to be. That eye slowly growing wide, pupil growing smaller as it clicks. And now's not the time for him to say it, but it's written across his eyes.
Well, I rolled a 5 on noticing, so I don't notice that. I'm completely caught up with Lofty.
Hey, can I roll? See if I notice?
Yes.
So I rolled to see if I noticed, and I rolled a 20.
And you would only see exactly what I described. You would see his eyes go wide and the pupils shrink.
I rolled a 4 on this digital thing. I hate it here.
Oh,
Sorry.
no.
Well, I rolled a 5 if that helps you feel better.
Yes.
We can be oblivious together. We're kind of fried. So
As
You guys did a lot.
As you continue on the train, as you've had your discussion, you reach the next, the first close port to the ocean. You can see it from the train station.
All right, we're
there's our
almost there.
destination.
You excited to be back, Lofty? Do you feel excitement?
Before we really get off the train, can I scope out the guard situation?
Yeah, again, you really don't notice any guards here at the moment. Portside is not known for being as heavily guarded as Lusari is, however.
Still gonna, like, lock that eye with Lakey and just give a little nod.
You take
Cool.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say he does a nod back. He may. I think Lakey is going to suggest to Lawfrey when they get a minute that she try to find an out of the way place to get back into the water, or maybe hire a boat and go out a little further, and then stage some sort of overboard situation if she needs to enter the water directly.
Very well. Where would one hire a boat?
Lakey gestures at the dockmasters, where he regularly checks books and accounts.
Okay.
He does gesture to the shady one, though, that regularly tries to bribe him, and he just kind of shakes his head and ignores it.
Would I know that guy?
I'm gonna say Lakey does, but you probably don't. Go ahead and roll, though.
Absolutely not. That's a 1.
No, you definitely don't know him. But you
I've never
keep
taken
him in
a try down
mind
here.
for later.
I've never seen a
DeLacy
job at the docks in my life.
I was just saying, DeLacy is grappling with the realization that boats exist. They're not mythical. They're real.
What do you mean people go on the water? Ew.
You would do that on purpose? Why?
That's a disaster waiting to happen.
Lakey rummages around in his pocket and pulls out a small pouch of his personal money and hands it to Lafrey and says they will probably ask for payment to use to take you into the water.
Did they expect it back?
And that's what you use that for. Do you have a concept of money?
No.
Alright. So here's what you'll do. You'll ask for passage. They'll tell you this many gold pieces. And then you pull that same number out of this pouch and hand it to them. And that's called
Toss
payment.
the whole thing. You don't need money after this.
This seems complicated. But I will attempt it. And she... is anybody going with her to get on the boat, or is she just taking the boat and leaving?
I mean...
I can go out, because I could fly back, I guess. That might... Or boss, it might be easy to swim back. I don't know. If anyone wants to go out with her, or if we think she'll be alright, then I'm fine with that, too.
Well, considering that Briar is incidentally kind of... well, their skin types are different, but they're going to assume that they're together because they're...
They haven't seen you. Lakey's the only one who knows the dockmaster dude.
That's true.
You are currently standing in shadows between buildings, as it currently stands.
I think it'd raise fewer questions if you went with her, Briar, if he was comfortable with that.
Yeah, I'm comfortable. I like boats. It's fine.
Do you have an immediate way of getting back?
No. Admittedly, I can't fly, but I could ask if we could, turn around. That might...
Would it be possible for you and Lakey to escort her, considering our friend here is quite skilled?
We might be overthinking this. There's a dock that juts out into the ocean, right? Like it's not.
Yeah, most of them do.
There's like a pier and a dock situation.
There's ships kind of evenly spaced all down the shore. So there's docks that can accommodate those larger ships.
What if I create fog on the dock? Could she just slip into the water unseen?
That could work.
Right.
And the boats would be still because nobody would want to sail on fog. It's not safe. So she could clear it.
I think that's a good idea.
Good thinking.
Very well.
Okay, so...
She hands the pouch of money back to Lakey.
Lakey nods and tucks it away.
I'm still not trusting how smoothly even this part is going.
Well, I think it'll be hell tomorrow when we try to be in public, is my guess, because the guards are going to remember our faces. I think right now is fine. I think tomorrow will be...
What I more meant was he's thinking of scouting ahead to make sure no one's hiding.
Okay.
I mean, you can see down the nearest long dock. There's nobody on the dock currently. Everybody's at a bar or in accommodations or on their ship. They're not on the dock itself.
Okay, let's escort the lady down the pier.
Saphira kind of takes the lead and kind of resumes that air of nobility, more like she's like scouting out a ship type of a situation, just in case there is somebody that may be curious as to why she's down there.
Okay.
So she kind of takes the lead and is like walking, and as she gets on the dock itself, you hear her kind of muttering, and you just kind of very gently see like her hand down by her side is just kind of going like this, And I'm going to cast. Oh, where is it? Cloud Call. So I'm gonna spend 1 AP, and I produce a thick fog centered on me, and the fog rolls out rapidly, spilling around corners and down slopes. And within a few seconds, I blanketed everything in fog. Creatures inside the fog cannot see beyond their reach, preventing them from making ranged attacks. And the fog disperses after I leave the area.
Okay. Lawfrey will put her clawed hand akin to our Briar's race on Morrigan's arm and says, "Thank you. You did not have to help me. And you have. Should you ever require assistance in a way that I can accommodate, or the ocean can help, call my name thrice, and I will come."
Yeah. If I'm drowning or something, I'll choke out your name.
I will hear it.
Boss is gonna tap.
It might be louder
Oh, sorry.
if you were underwater, to be fair.
Okay.
Boss is gonna tap Lawfrey like really gently. And say-
Lawfrey looks down.
He's gonna look up. I've never seen a real mermaid before, but you were the coolest. And when you glow, that's my favorite part.
Lawfrey smiles, and they're normal-looking teeth for once. They're not the crazy-looking teeth. And with that, she slips into the ocean, immediately abandons the clothes and the humanoid form, and the ocean lights up that terrifying blue. And that is the last you see of the mermaid as she...
Is that jacket somewhere I can get it?
It's out in the ocean. You can try.
No.
It's probably gone.
No, I can't. It's museum. That was my jacket.
It's probably
buddy.
gone, buddy. I'm sorry.
New jacket. You'll get a new jacket.
All right.
Is it far enough where Boss could possibly swim to it?
It's underwater. It's gone.
Just let it go.
Oh, never mind.
Just let it go.
It's underwater
Just
in
let
dark ocean at night. I don't think there's any good way of finding that.
This is like, sugar, I don't want you going in that water.
Especially as the light of Lawfrey fades as she swims away.
There's also fog, so you can't really see the water either.
Yeah.
It's a very
Oh
thick
yeah,
fog.
no, never mind. That's right. Nope.
It's gone. And you guys successfully saved a mermaid.
Yay! And we had to sacrifice a coat, but we did it.
2!
We did it.
Except
I
one
ran
was a
through.
gift.
We didn't have
18,
sacrifice the coat.
We did it.
You don't have to sugarcoat that for us.
Oh.
Okay, so we're putting lemon juice and salt in wounds now, I see. Fucking cool.
And we
Love
went a
that
little
for me.
over time, so let me let you guys go. But thank you for the wonderful session. And we will see you guys next week.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Mwah.